see. It looks like I'm live now. Okay, can we do a bit of a mic check if anyone is online? Can you tell me if you can hear me loud and clear? All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna give it a minute or two. Just let's see if anyone else is gonna join soon. While we wait, so whereabouts are you guys from? Anyone from Turkey or anywhere else in the world? It's a bit of a shy crowd. Whereabouts are you guys all from? So we all gonna have about a minute. I'm gonna give it a minute. From Antalya. Okay, that's great. The UK. We also need. Okay, whereabouts in the UK? Okay, so I'm just doing my last checks in. Near Bristol. Okay, that's good. So have you been to Turkey before, or is that going to be a neat adventure for you if you decided to apply for the job? Okay. All right, so we have a lot of locals, I can tell. So I'm just waiting for some more people. Okay. Hi, I'm living in Alanya and have many experience as a guide. Well, there you go. I'm from Scotland and would love to work in Turkey. Been to Marmaris many a time, been to Alanya once. That sounds good. I mean, you guys would definitely love this destination. I'm not gonna lie. I've been enjoying myself for the last 2 years, and still I do, because I do live here. I'm local. I don't want to give out much now. I'm gonna talk about the job. I'm going to talk about myself soon. I'm just waiting for a few more people to join. Then I'm going to go and speak and give you some information that you guys been waiting for. Sort about the quality of the camera. I think it's time to change or update my laptop, I think. Hello from Istanbul. That's where I'm originally from, guys. I'm originally from Istanbul. Okay. Okay, I think so. What time now? It's 4 past. So should I go now? Yeah, I think we are ready to go. Okay, so hello everyone. I'm super excited to go live today. I'm a bit nervous, probably you might tell, because it's my first time going live for TUI. My name is Cengiz. I'm originally from Istanbul, but I moved down to this location, which is Antalya Side region 5 years ago. And this is my second year with TUI as a TUI rep. So I'm going to share a bit about my TUI journey here in Türkiye. I will tell you what's really like working for TUI, what's being a hotel rep actually involves, what my daily routine looks like, and how my adventure with TUI all started. I will also spill the details on the extra perks you can earn on the top of your wage as well. And of course, at the end, please do not hesitate to ask me any questions. I'll try to answer them all from my own experiences. So I'm going to start with what is like working for TUI in this destination, which is Türkiye, Antalya. Well, honestly, it's been a great experience for me so far. This is my, as I said before, this is my second season with TUI. Before I applied, I did a bit of a research. I reached out to some experienced reps in this region. I'm lucky because I do live here, so I get to reach out to them. What truly impressed me was that every one of them has been with TUI for so many years, which already told me a lot of the company. What I personally love the most is the environment. It's a super friendly, multicultural, and it genuinely feels good to be part of such a big and well-known company. And Türkiye as a destination, oh my God, especially Antalya region. I'm going to be biased a little because I do live here now. It's just perfect for the summer job. You're literally minutes away from the beach, restaurants, bars, entertainment. You don't get bored here, and you definitely don't feel lonely because we do a lot of get-togethers, team nights, little events. It's a fun atmosphere to work for TUI, especially this region. Another thing that I enjoy is the flexibility. What I mean by that is I'm talking about the schedules. In some regions, you can do a split shift. What I mean by that is like you start working from 9, then you finish at 1. You will have a nice gap of 3 hours. Then you can hit the beach, the pool, the gym, recharge, then come back to work again from 3 to 6 or 4 to 7. Of course, it depends on the region, your hotel, because some of you will have 3 or 4 hotels, or some of you may have just one big unit with many arrivals, but overall, it's a really nice balance. I do love working schedules because you also get 1.5 days off per week. So, yeah, for me, working for TUI in Türkiye has been really positive experience, and that's why I'm still here working right now. I'm doing a winter season, and also already got to go for the next season, 2026 summer season in Türkiye, Antalya region. So, how did my adventure with TUI actually started? So I got a bit lucky, to be honest. I saw that TUI ad on Facebook, and I've done some research because I never had any experience on this field, tourism, to be honest. So if you have no experience whatsoever about this field, you're not alone. So don't worry about it. After that, I went to the office. As you know, we do have some office times, like the next one in Antalya, if I'm not mistaken, it's on 26th of November. So I dropped by the office, dropped my CV, had a really friendly chat, get more information about the role, and they gave me a link for the online assessment. It's nothing scary. It just feels like small tests, mostly scenarios, questions like what would you do in this scenario, what would you do in this situation, and then there's a short language test. In my case, it was English, but if you're from the UK, obviously, if you're a native speaker, you don't have to take these language tests. But for us, for non-native speakers, it's part of the process. So once you pass those steps, you book a FaceTime interview. And honestly, it was super friendly, more like relaxed conversation. They ask you about the situation, how would you handle things, and what kind of person I am, if I'm suitable for the job, and of course the language as well. They check if they can, if you can understand them, if they can understand you, etc. At the end, they will say we'll be in touch, and later, I didn't wait that long, to be honest. I waited like a few hours. Might be a different in your case. So you get a phone call or a message with the job offer, the start date, and all the important details about the coming event. So before the season starts, your manager will contact you and guide you throughout everything. So don't worry, you're not going to be sitting there thinking, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? They support you from the day one. They even add you on to WhatsApp groups so you can talk to your team members before you arrive. Then comes the fun part. Once you arrive to destination, you spend about a week in a hotel doing a training, getting used to the environment, meeting the team, After that, you're trained in the office, learn the apps, tools, TUI system, and all that. And then actually you get to go on the excursions. We call them experiences yourself, so you can explain them confidently to your guests. Honestly, the that first month was brilliant time. It's one of my most excited part, I think, when I think about it. You will also be shadowing some experienced rep just before you go online. So after all the training is done, you finally get your hotels. Some reps gets one big unit, so you might be there all day. Some of the reps get two or three. In my case, I started with four. I'm not gonna lie. On the first day, you do feel a bit scared. You think, how am I gonna do this? I have no idea what I'm doing. And guess what? Every single one felt the same way. So don't worry about it. But the support is always there. Your managers, your team leaders, your colleagues, even the hotel staff. So you're never alone. And after a week or two, suddenly all clicks. You feel confident. Everything makes sense. You realize, wow, I can actually do this. No worries. So for me, starting with TUI was really positive journey, smooth, supported, and honestly, one of the best decisions I ever made. I mean, I'm still working right now, so that's a good sign. So let me tell you about my daily routine as a TUI rep. So I usually start my day even before I leave the house, but it's up to you guys. Everyone has their own style. What I do is before I leave the house, I send a message to all my new arrivals through the TUI app just to introduce myself, let them know what time I'll be in their hotel. What time I'll be there, then when the welcome meeting is gonna be at, and what I can help them with. It's a simple thing, but the guests they really appreciate. Okay, I'm just looking. So every day you meet with tons of people, obviously families, couples, solo travelers, solo travelers. So you definitely have to be patient, positive, cheerful, and trust me, a smile goes a long way with this job. Some guests will come to you with problems. That's why we are there to help them out, make sure everything goes smoothly as possible. That's totally normal. The good thing is, with the help of the hotel staff, your teammates, team leaders, managers, you get really good at solving things quickly. After a while, nothing really scares you anymore. You just, you know what to do with the job. About the welcome meeting that I just mentioned, it's basically just a friendly chat. You introduce yourself, give a quick overview of the hotel, the regions, share some do's and don'ts, a few tips, and then explain the TUI app. We also talk about excursion experiences, as we call them, and tell them you're there for them. So overall, daily tasks are so easy. It's a mix of communication, problem solving, and just being there for the guests. It keeps the job interesting, and it's to be fun. It's really fun to get to know different people, new people every day. It keeps the job interesting. You know what I mean? And so, obviously, you guys curious about the wages, about the earnings, because I was before I started. I can't tell the exact number what's your wage is going to be because it really depends on your contract, your region, and your role, and a few other factors. Every destination is a bit different, but what I can say is being a rep is like, how can I put this? Having your own little mini business. What I mean by that is, beside your basic salary, you also earn commissions, and the commissions has no limits. It's completely up to you guys. We have some reps that do 300-400 a month. Some of the reps 3,000, 4,000 euros a month in just from commissions. But again, it all depends on your effort, how active you are, and that's what I love about this job. In many jobs, no matter how hard you work, you get paid the same amount every month. But being a TUI rep, if you put the work, go extra mile, focus on sales and service, you actually see the reward. every experiences you sell to your guests gets you commission, and it's just not just experiences. I mean, you can also earn commission from like jewelry shop, textile shopping, other partner experience, your guest visits, etc. For me, this is honestly like a big motivation. I like having targets. I'm a competitive person and I enjoy selling. So working hard and seeing the results in your pockets feels amazing. I'm not gonna lie. So yes, if you want to make more money in this job, it's absolutely possible, and it's not hard as people think. Because because you're selling things your guests only enjoy, you're providing experience like memories. You know, you're not just selling products, guys. It's experience. Like if you go to a foreign country, you would definitely like to go around and do some fun things, like visit different areas, explore the country, etc. So it's convenient for them to come to your reps that can trust and just get all information they need. They're happy to book it with you. You're happy. You're having a nice conversation, fun times, and you also get a commission out of it. So it's a win-win situation. In the destination, we do have different roles, of course. I'm a TUI rep. We have concept reps. We have concept jobs. We have TUI service support reps. We have service supporters. We do have event activity hosts, entertainment people, fitness instructor, TUI Kids Club personnel. So you can get those. Okay, let me check about the details. So these are okay. So, all right. Last thing is that I know I might talk a bit fast. I do apologize about that. But right now, if you do have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. But just keep in mind, I'm a TUI rep. I'm not a manager. I'm not a team leader. So please go easy on me. I try to do my best to answer your questions about the roles that you're about to thinking to apply. So, okay. Okay, so there are a lot of messages. Sorry, guys, because you know I was talking. So minimum check. So do you need Turkish residency or is it like a role on board? If you're British, well, we have a lot of UK reps in this region. They don't have Turkish citizenship, so it is possible to apply to this role in Turkey if you're not even Turkish citizen. Or tax residence permit. Could I apply for position of? Okay. Currently taking main 4 years. Okay. Well, age restrictions. Well, you need to be 18 and older. In this destination, not every role, but as a TUI rep, we also need to be able to drive a license, but doesn't mean that all roles needs to have it. Like you don't have to drive for other roles maybe, but for as a TUI rep, you need to drive around because when you have few different locations, few different hotels, of course, TUI provides the car for you, but you need to have a license for this role, but not all the roles. Okay, do you know when the roles will become available applying for your citizen? I can. Okay, Megan. I think we just shared some links on the chat. Some of, as I mentioned before, I'm just here as a TUI rep, and I don't know the answer of that questions, but I'm pretty sure one of our team member will copy paste the email address that's so you can ask that specific question and get an answer. Or are you looking for a specific language? So, well, with the TUI wraps and the other, we do have Dutch speakers, German, and English speaking. Of course, you need to speak English because to communicate with the team and the rest of the employees, you need to know English. But on top of it, if you do speak German or any other language like French, it's perfect. Okay, guys. Any other questions that I can help you with? By the way, it's winter season in Turkey now. It's November, but I'm still working till the end of this year. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. Is the chat is working? Yeah. What's about Arabic speaking? Okay. What's about Arabic speaking? Unfortunately, this region, we do not have a lot of Arabic guests. So, like, I do speak Turkish, but we don't get Turkish guests either. So mainly we look for English, German, Dutch, French, German. Guess we have, what else? We have Polish as well. And okay, so if you want a tip for applying to the job, because as I mentioned before, there's some procedures to apply for the job. You do the face-to-face, you do get some tests. I can give you some tips about that. Okay, there's some questions as well. Okay, okay, it says I have 2 questions for you. No problem, shoot. With the tests, and they are basically general questions. As I mentioned before, they ask you if the guest comes to you with this sort of problem, how would you respond? They do give options that you can choose from. And about the language, again, it's not so hard. Please don't stress about it. You don't have to be like a native speaker. As long as you understand, as long as that person understands you back, it's all fine. Okay, so is anyone seriously thinking about coming and applying to, what's the roles are you guys thinking about applying? Are you guys thinking, are you all thinking about the hotel rep, or is this position of rep and your guide combined? Okay, the tour guides are different. We don't go on excursions with the guests. We just provide the booking. We have tour guides. Also, they go with the guests to the excursions. We do not go. We do go to excursion just for the experience of it, but we do not go to excursions with the guests. Okay, kids club. I have no experience of it, but I met many kids club reps. They're so nice people. They're so positive, cheerful. German is still a requirement for the major. Hotel rep. Well, as I mentioned before, I'm a hotel rep. I do love my job. I highly recommend it. It is so much fun. I mean, you're in your shorts and your shirts. You're in a hotel resort. The mainly guests are in a good mood because they're on holiday, enjoying themselves, having fun. You get to have a chat. You walk around freely. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't even feel like you're working, to be honest. I mean, I've done so many different jobs all my life, but I think this is the highlight. I think this is the best job I ever had so far. It's just so fun to go to work. The weather is beautiful. You know, the feelings are there. You have colleagues. You have okay. So, any other questions work related? Okay, guys. Let's wrap it up. So, well, first of all, thank you for listening to me. As I said before, this is my first time going live for TUI. I was a bit nervous. I don't know if you could tell or not. Well, hopefully, I will see some of you in this destination in 2026. If you do, please tell me that you were on live, you were there with me before, because you might be shadowing me on your first online day. So hopefully I got to see you guys soon. Take care of yourself and enjoy your day. Bye bye.